You watch Adventure TV.
Hello, Abusian for Mama Kwa Babium Eba Adventure TV. Me ding de akosi achrewa. Na empanyfo kan se mi se ye sorry na se ye anti asem fofra na chese ye da na de kra ancha na chese nka eye. Ene sen mami mbo mumu na ensem no bobo ba foforo so. Before abeti asem we ase nje se me de wo komachi kakra abusuan ene sen ye be kaya 2021 Titi edin nsem bi ba beto abonten se sabi ska wodi tia ne rent kra woni bi na badnie obedi ema Ghana fo bebre suso ni mudie mo den srani abasa contribution chesa papa nya ye na enye asem keto abusua current one me de ba be ma wo nsem na ye pinso se na me kan mi bo me kakra se de be ya wo beti ase abusua Titi edi asem ba beto hoi sika no ebe free different angles to the extent say eye yankasa yen vice president Dr. Bawumia command 50,000 Ghana cedis 50,000 Ghana cedis. Apart from Bawumia de no de man no woko aban mu so na sika edi kan buy on wan kasa kan se be kan nsa first and some Dr. Bawumia de ne ba ne ne aka nyina eba no enokra na ye 40,000 Ghana cedis na ebe kan 50 na say 90,000 Ghana cedis eni ni sika mo du pa odi kan enyan eno achi ana individuals companies enso di omo de eba omo share ne bo amedu ne ebedu yeso de na dose ye obi anim say that time na aye anigi sempa amatiti ene na busua esan say sika be kan nsa in fact even mpo na ye Dr. Bawumia dis kan man o ka chen so fentua ne 5 years rent ebedu one de neighbor akeka ne ema asi animu na niema akoyi ama na ekowie ni sen abusua enum na video bi ba be leak ye ni nyina ne se one Mzgee ye ka Mzgee eye journalist ekokọbọ nkomo bi ese ne ho asan akire no nti se nko benya bibi kakra efi ne nchen obenya moa kakra bi a na no na de sansensem we nyina aba na de Ghana fo ka ne se ebusuan videos wa ye de be mamahwe na de Ghana fo ka ne se ti sika ne ye de ma no ode ye den eno ne munchiremu eba beba nti yentie video yi ye wi a Mzgee na nam ne so a titi ni di nkoma asem ni nyina aba bontim obia eka bi no so ekwan ye fa so video ni liki ye so no eno so ne ye de amamo asem we ebusuan enye asem keto asa yentie voice note a titi send koma Mzgee a edin sensem we nyina aba
Mzgee, good afternoon. I'm wondering if you would have some leftovers in your kitchen to spare. Reason is, you know, people who used to help me have all withdrawn their help when they heard that the vice president had given me the money. But you would agree with me that such monies you need to invest wisely. And that is what I've done. When you make investments to it, will take time before you begin enjoying it. Now, I was so hopeful that what the Greater Accra Regional Minister promised will be forthcoming regularly. But it came once, and that's all. I was in his office a few days ago, but I was told, as a follow-up, but I was told he's traveled and they are on leave. Right now, the situation has created a lot of problems for me because, you know, a lot of people used to help me a lot. But now, everybody, I even understood that some people had contributed some money in the US to be sent to me. The moment they heard it, everybody went for his money. Also, in the letter that Greater Accra Regional Minister sent to me. There was the mention of one McDan that he had given me 5,000 cedis, but it's not true. Recently, I contacted one chief, one Ga chief who is close to the man, and he made me understand that the man actually released the money, but when he heard that the vice president had given me that money, he also recalled his money back. So this is the trend. So right now, it's a bit difficult for me, you know. So that is why I'm saying, if you have some leftovers from your kitchen and you could spare. Because as it is now, it is really difficult for me. Thank you.
Ebusiafo asem yi ni o asem ni nie we a voice note titi send koma Mzgee ache se onfa so no hu ni mobo na on send bibi kakra ema no kan ne say so left over e won kitchen na eye abebuo ana odi bu Mzgee na die ama asem na ha adwin bebre ni titi say asem no Mzgee pen was send man na ye dan na video no eliki ye eno enam so amatiti a granty interview na oba abekasa bi we video na ngasa na we a Mzgee so ebeba abekasa
some 50,000 cedis from the vice president.
Yeah.
It is when you're 50,000 and then along the line 3,000 biaba because 2 months there. Yeah. Why are you still asking for food from Mzgee?
Now, please. Sanya UTV audio no, there was no mention of food. I just said leftovers.
Okay.
I never mentioned food. Leftovers. Leftovers for what? Leftovers in the kitchen. Now, I was using figurative language. Safo, me no fear say ye adwuma che. Me no chuni to me fresh Safo. Oh, Safo chale wonni bibi kakra ho na. Woman madam fo and we are that close. Me hu chiri me to me bisa say chale wonni ampesi kakra bi wo ho. Enu nkyere say me pampesi Dabi.
It is just like your mother tells chale she must to 10 mamile de keba. That doesn't mean three
pepper. No.
So what exactly were you asking for from Mzgee?
I was asking Miss Video. Let me Mzgee. Let me roll back.
Sure.
Mzgee had been to my house. At that time, I was very sick, and she had made an appeal. She presented something, and then she made an appeal because she said she has followers.
That's true.
And she is sure they will respond. Of course, they did. Me say na me phone me nkwada no phone nyina say nti number phone na me de to dwa me Mzgee ko US me wo no sending me video bi say na down for bi say omo wo iPhone bi wo ho.
Wow.
Now just the problem with the camera.
Okay.
But the phone was working perfectly. And she is willing to give it to me.
Oh, wow.
So I saw the people, I thanked them and all that.
And the phone came.
The phone came. When Mzgee returned from US, omo abafi ho or the phone no bre.
Oh, wow. Sure.
Enti na I'm still doubtful. Say she would consciously or deliberately
mischievously
mischievously do this.
Okay,
but so Mzgee chale me go hospital, me go check up, but the fare also say I'll do something about it. Say 200 300 no they are sending me. Nti
she will betray you.
She will do this.
Asem no ni abusuafo ai titi aka ne de bebre na Mzgee so asem no aha ne papa a sign say onumo na kuma mu say enyo na leaky video na aha ana wodi details ni nyina e ba mema yan ebusua yenhwe Mzgee.
Hi, a happy new year to all of you. My name is Mzgee. I'm here because a conversation, a voice note for that matter, that has my name in there has gone viral. Now, if you follow my works, you know me, you know that when I do interviews and there's backlash, people call me out, people have reservations, and they voice them out. I never come to defend myself. I never even come to respond to most of them. I just do not think it's necessary because I feel like it's the hazard that comes with the job that we do. Maybe it's a reason it's taking me quite a while to respond to this voice notes saga. Let's go back to 2001 when I got products from some sponsors. I went all the way to Dodowa and even beyond to look for TT. I donated these items or those items to him. I sat with him for a conversation. It was during that interview that he told me that he had heart disease. He had a heart disease and needed help. I put the information out there. Subsequently, I came to you right here on social media to appeal for funds for him. Put his number out there, of course, with his permission. And because you do not know what conversations have gone on behind the scenes, I never came to you to say, this is Titi's voice, or this is Titi's message to me, this is why I'm doing this is why I'm doing it. I've never done that. And from there, people responded. Subsequently, others went to grant him an interview. It was after that that the vice president came to his aid. And Titi and I have kept a relationship since then, till date. Titi sends me voice notes on a regular. You've never heard any of them. Titi sends me messages on a regular. You've never seen any of them. I have never come to any of you via social media or personally to say, Titi sends me this, Titi sends me that. No, it's never happened before. Because I respect the relationship I have with him. I respect his privacy. I never do anything public without Titi's consent. Now, back to the conversation that has gone viral. On the 17th of December, I was all the way in Akwa Ibom in Nigeria when Titi dropped the voice note that has gone viral to me. It was a voice note. And I sent him a message saying that I wasn't in town and that when I get back to Ghana, I'll address his issues. I came back to Ghana. I began to ask questions because if you heard that voice note that's gone viral, you will hear that he talks about the vice president's money being invested, yes, and that the Greater Accra Regional Minister's pledge of 1,500 a month came just once, and the minister is not redeeming his pledge. He goes to the minister's office. They say the minister is not available, and because of that, people have refused also to come to his aid. I was worried about it because I know his situation. And so I came to Ghana and I began to ask questions. And then I reached out to somebody who knows somebody in the office of the vice president to ask questions about what TT's claims are. And this person in the office of the vice president was vividly worried and said, oh, we have redeemed our pledge to him, and this is not going to be a good one for the vice president if he gets to hear it, or if he goes out there. I remember the words, if it gets out there, it's not going to be a good one for the vice president, blah, 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 blah. How did he say it? And we said there was a voice note. He says, can I hear the voice notes? So in confidence, not thinking that anything will be done, but thinking that I'll get solution for TT because, again, the vice president's office has been mentioned, the Greater Accra Regional Minister has been mentioned. I do not have access to this big wigs in politics. So I thought that sending this voice note to this person in the office of the vice president, we would get some solutions. And that's how the voice notes was sent to this person in the office of the vice president. Now fast forward, I hear this voice after days on radio. How? I'm not the one who leaked it. I only sent it to an individual in the office of the vice president. He also says he's not sent it to anybody. So who leaked the audio? Maybe we should start asking questions. Ask those who first published it how they got the audio. Those who have the audio, maybe you should come out and tell us how you got the audio. It is not nice and it's unfair to have people drag me, knowing very well that I never shared any audio with any media house. I never shared any audio with any journalist. I never shared any audio with any blog. For crying out loud, I have a YouTube channel. I have blogs I could have published this on. They are not, or it is not on any of these. How do I leak a video, a voice note, a private conversation, which I've had over and over? I've had this over and over with TT. How do I leak this one to the public? I never leaked the voice note. I will never do that. I went to TT's aid. I've always been there for TT. If you pick up a phone and call TT, there's no way TT will tell you I've been there for him. It's quite sad, appalling, disheartening, heartbreaking. I never leaked a video, a voice note. I will never do a thing like that. So please, let's ask the people who are publishing. Since this person in the office of the vice president says he didn't also leak that conversation, let's ask the people who are publishing if they'll be honorable enough to let us know where they got the voice note from. Maybe then we'll know who finally leaked the voice note. But I, Mzgee, God is my witness, I didn't leak the voice notes. And for all of you who are calling TT to embarrass him, to insult him, please stop. Please stop. May God be our guide, and may the truth finally come out. And I hope the truth will suffice. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.